guys, welcome back to another episode of Critical Entertainment. I'm your host, Nate, and today we have a very special guest. You might know her from that video when you forget to do your chores. My mother!
Hello!
But what are we talking about today? Today we are talking about times I got in trouble. And we're going to have one story from none other than... But without further ado, let's get into it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because I post videos every Monday and you don't want to miss them, right?
Absolutely.
So let's get into today's number one story. Okay, so this first story is very funny. I don't know why. So there's a school, well, it is funny, but I don't know why I did this. So there's a school being built about 2 years ago, and this was on Thanksgiving. You might remember this. Me and my brother went to this school, but we weren't supposed to be there because of construction. So while we were there, everything was going great. Picture the scene. I had these two blue shoes with white laces. And New shoes. I got them a month ago. And I was loving them. They were great shoes, and they costed a sum of $20. Maybe $60. I can't actually remember. A sum somewhere around there. Well, I was just running, and my shoe got caught in mud. Instead of doing the normal thing, trying to get your shoe out of mud like I did, I just took my foot out of the shoe and said, I'll come back for it later. And kept gallivanting. Well, then my brother said, you only have one shoe. How are you going to tell Mom you lost your shoe? I was like, I know where it is. We'll just come back for it. We went where it was. It had completely sunken in. It was gone.
Yes.
It's probably deceased now. And so we come back and I say, Mom, I lost my shoe in the mud while walking to the Welcome Center. And I think that's all it's going to be. And Dad says, we're going to go looking for that shoe. We get in the car, we go look for that shoe. Everything feels great, but then we're looking for it, he can't find it. He says, where was it? And I can't play off that it sunk in. I couldn't. So he said, if you don't tell me what really happened, I'm going to whoop you. And I still did lie. But I just told a funny story of how I dropped it in the lake. Luckily, he didn't say we're going to go swimming to find it. Because if he had, I'd be really trapped then. Oh, we have a special appearance!
Oh, Lord.
A very special appearance. Come here.
Come on.
We have a very special appearance. If she'll come. Come on. Violet! She has come before as a very special appearance. And so, yeah, but... Ah!
Okay, alright, heathen.
Okay. But basically...
Okay. Yes, we love you too. We do.
Well, here's what happened. So basically, that wasn't even the truth. But I got grounded for a week. It probably would have been longer if they didn't know the real truth. But guess what? I didn't tell my mom what really happened till about last year.
Correct.
So I couldn't get in trouble for it then. Okay, so I have another story of a time I got in trouble. Now, this wasn't really that big of a trouble. I'm saving my biggest story for last, where I got grounded for 3 days. My biggest story for last, and I'm surprised I didn't get whooped. But anyway, here's what happened. We were in... What is she doing back there?
I don't know.
We were in, I forgot where Kima. We went to this restaurant, and I was about 10 at the time, I think. I took my little jacket thing, and I rubbed it on the side of the table. I chiseled into the table. Was I supposed to do that? No. And my mom said, hey, this isn't ours, don't chisel into it. She just went under the bed, guys. Don't chisel into it. Well, I said, okay, Mommy. But then guess what? I chiseled on it again. She called me and said, I told you, don't chisel on it. And I then chiseled a third time and got caught again.
Not by me.
By you.
The third time was by your dad.
Oh, I was caught by my dad. And then I got told off and got grounded from YouTube for 3 days. The thing I'm gonna post this onto.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I didn't have the channel back then. Because the next day was gonna be a Monday. And then I would have missed my weekly upload. True. But basically, it is time for the story we have all been waiting for. The story before the closer of the show that my mom still feels bad about 38 years later.
That's true.
So, let's hear about it.
We don't know. Violet's getting in trouble right now.
Also, don't be asking in the comments how old my mom is. We're never gonna tell. Okay. Enlighten us with your amazing story.
All right. So this is a bad story. This is a really bad one. All right. So I was about like a certain age, 38 years ago. Let's just say it was in elementary school. Upper elementary though. And we had a bully in our neighborhood named Lila. Lila, if you watch this, girl, I hope you got your life together because you were such bad news. But you're probably a great lady now with some kids and stuff, and so I don't hold it against you anymore. She was the terror of the streets. She was the nightmare. She terrorized all the little childrens. We ran from her when she came. She was about 6 feet taller than all of us. She was humongous. She was huge. And her footsteps terrorized you from a distance. So there I was at the school bus, waiting at the school stop, in our apartment complex, just waiting to get on the bus. And Lila just runs up, snatches this little girl's lunch, little sweet little innocent girl. Who knows who she was? I don't even remember her. Snatches her lunch. It's just a brown paper bag. That's how we rolled back then in those days. Threw it on the ground and told me if I wanted to get on the bus, I was going to have to step on that little girl's lunch. Let me tell y'all, did I hesitate? Did I pause? Did I weigh out my options? Did I try to negotiate? No. I took my foot and I slammed it in that lunch as hard as I could. I still remember the sandwich crunching open through the bag. The little girl crying. She's hysterical. And I just got my butt on the bus and sat down and went to school. Didn't give it another thought. I mean, I did feel a little bad for her, but I was like, it's one lunch. I don't want to die. This is life or death. So, I saved her and I from certain death. She sacrificed one lunch. Well, she went and told Miss Love, our principal, who was a very righteous woman. She had a paddle in her office that had hung on the wall with big holes in it, so it would swing faster if she hit you with it. But I never got spanked. And so she went and told Miss Love, and Miss Love found me and said, "Did you step on this little girl's lunch?" And I just said, And she said, "Okay, well, today you're going to buy your lunch and you're going to give half of it to her and you're going to sit with her at school." And I'm pretty sure she was not sitting at any tables that was popular. I'm just saying. I don't even remember her name. But I'm not saying I was the most popular, but she didn't sit with my people. So I had the humiliation of sitting with her at some uncool table, plus sharing my lunch with her, and I'm pretty sure I had to miss recess. So I got what I deserved. I paid my debt to society, and I hope that Lila is not in prison.
Okay, so this last story, it's a story that I'm surprised didn't get put in the walls of children misbehavior. So, set the scene. We was in the car, and I didn't have a lot of friends at that time, and I was whining about not having a lot of friends. And my dad was like, "Well, as a person," oh, it makes me cringe to even say this, "as a person who is 45 years old," and then I said, "No, you're not." And I got in huge trouble. Got grounded for 3 days. And here's the thing. I didn't even mean it to be, bad. It's just, I said that because he wasn't almost 45. He was 42.
Yeah.
But, that wasn't a smart move of mine.
Interrupting your father to say, "No, you're not," when he's giving out life lessons. Don't do it, children. Learn from Snake.
Learn from Snake. Okay. Yes. Learn.
Don't do that.
Learn from me. So, I did end up getting spanked, actually, but that's a whole different story in and of itself. And basically, I had to do Springfest, and I still got to do Springfest, but instead of getting to go to a restaurant and celebrating my Springfest, straight back up to my room.
Correct.
It was
He
very
did
sad.
crush Springfest, so he did great.
It was very sad. But that's all I really have to say about this subject. So, don't forget, I'm the snake. If there's drama, could go, we start in the part. Tell them the story. Bye!
Bye!